Welcome to the girls' room. Welcome back to the girls' room. And this is not the time to put myself in the back seat. Freaking love me. Like, I am so freaking hilarious half the time. I think I'm super grounded. I'm, again, not for everybody. Friend, foe, girl, guy, whatever. I have moments where I'm like, man, I wish that I felt like more of a girl's girl, or, the dating type, or I don't know, like quiet, mysterious, cool. But I am who I am, and I love it because the people that accept me are like super dope, and I've found those people. So I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong, and even if I didn't find anybody that kind of matched my energy or understood or loved me or whatever, I hope that wouldn't affect how much I love myself. I was talking to a friend, and he was like, it doesn't matter if nobody likes you. And I'm like, okay, but what if like nobody likes you? Like zero. It's like, oh, well, then you might be the problem. And I'm like, okay, I think I have one. Like I've never been a situation where like, oh, Joy is just this and that. Like people typically like me, but I have been known to say some controversial things without thinking about it, without really wanting to. And maybe rub people the wrong way. And I'll, be informed a little later, like, oh, something you said really kind of threw me off or made me feel blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I did not mean that at all. And I'm being super mindful now, or trying to be super mindful of how I express myself to certain people. Like, I don't want to just give everybody the same version of me, knowing that everyone can't take the same version of me. Like, I don't have too much pride where I'm like, this is just who I am, this is what it is, it's the honest truth, whatever. I'm like, no, you can't handle certain things, which is fine. Um, I can be kind of blunt. I can be a little, I don't know, sarcastic. Like, I know that. And I can give you doses of me depending on what I know you can handle. So just let me know and I will do my best. Like, I'm not trying to offend anyone ever. But of course, I hope that people accept me fully. And all I can do is continue to accept myself and take the expectations off of everyone. Take them off of myself, my parents, my friends, family, these boys. Um, I expect nothing. I'm not entitled to your communication, to your effort, to anything. I can't put any reliance on anyone else. And I know and I feel like the best way to do that is to continue to be grounded and push my spiritual strength more and more. Just like get closer to God. I don't necessarily feel like I've been like moving away from God at all, but I don't feel like I've been pushing toward Him with utmost urgency, which I think I need to tap back into. Um, it's not even just a feeling of love and acceptance and all the good feels that you get from church and Bible study, but it's just understanding and knowing the truth and applying that and being confident um, that I'm making the right decisions, and also to make sure that my life is proper and that maybe I get convicted when needed. Like, I don't want to accidentally stumble on or with the wrong person because I'm not locked in to my faith and my beliefs in myself. And I know if I'm not, following God with urgency, it might be a little easier for the wrong man to kind of creep in. And I'm like, well, nothing bad's happening. I still have this boundary. I still know what I want to do and what I don't I'm gonna go for and what I'm not gonna go for. But in moments, I'm like, okay, this is like everything happening right now or not happening right now with men is possibly um, God's doing. Like, God knows who I am. God knows I will fold like a pretzel um, for someone I'm interested in. And it's stupid and it's silly. And I don't like it. I don't like not having leverage and not having the upper hand, which is why I try to get it every time. I'm like, no, 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 no. Don't look at me like that. Like, I have to find an ick because I will fold. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's a wrong thing to do, but with the wrong person, yeah, I don't want to go back to freaking 20 something year old Joy stupid. And just like, well, I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just going to follow you because you told me. And I'm like, no, no, no. I will, if you're following God, then I will very happily follow you. But until then, I gotta stand 10 toes down on who I am and making sure I love myself. And maybe yes, rip up the list. Not just the list of what I want in a mate, but any list. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I want to go with the flow, but I want to let my heart and my mind take me based off of the truth that I hold, the boundaries that I have, experiences, and just me loving myself. I feel like will be a good guy. Like, if I'm feeling a little off, that is a clear sign. Okay, this is just not it, or it's not it right now. And I feel a little off. I feel like, or not like off, like I feel off, but I feel like I haven't found anyone as of yet to make me feel serious or super interested. And I guess that's okay. So part of me is like, I kind of really like this idea and this energy that I've been getting from just a plethora of men. So let's go that route and just see what happens. Which is, I guess, what I've been doing anyways. But I really liked the energy from yesterday where I was like, I want to talk to you. And as soon as I saw this man, I was like, I'm not taking my eyes off of you until I talk to you. And so once we did, I was like, you're less intimidating up close, which is good because like we're just having a conversation and I need the upper hand in moments. Like, I think that is actually what is self-love embodied for me. Me taking the lead and just letting you know that I see you and I know you see me and I love it and I want to know who you are. Taking a back seat, yeah. Passenger seat, fine. Yes, let's do it in certain ways, but I want to go for what I want. And whatever the result is what the result is. If I'm interested in your face, I want to talk to your face and I'm going to do it. I want to figure you out. Maybe I'll ask some questions, like what are your passions? What are your interests? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Are you single? That's the first question. Kind of, because I don't want to like throw myself so far in, because I'm like, just because I'm asking doesn't mean I want to be with you. So maybe like reel that in a little bit, but find something creative to ask. I just know I gotta be my type A self in this, dating journey, because that's when I have the most fun. When I see something I like, and I do it all of the time. I just, again, been taking a back seat for whatever freaking reason, because I guess I wanted to, but I gotta be in the driver's seat, and like, I feel freaking great, and I look great. I'm taking care of myself. And it would be kind of nice to have a little eye candy every once in a while. Somebody that could just call and be like, what are you doing? What are you up to? I want to go out. Take me out. And he's like, okay. Pays for everything. Tells me what to wear, where to go. Um, and I deserve to have it. I deserve to have literally everything that I want. As long as it's within the realms of what God wants for me, because I don't want to step out of line, because I could get things that I have no business getting. And I don't want to be trapped into any like horrible vortex or just like a horrible journey because of myself. But I don't think that there's a problem with going after what I want with intention, with boundaries, and with an understanding that I will cut it off really quick as soon as there's any foul play, because I don't need that. I don't need to take anything from anybody. I don't ever want to compromise on certain things, certain values, certain desires. I don't ever want to feel like I have to accept something just because somebody gave it to me. No, I need to do best for myself, better for myself, so that these little things you're doing or not doing, they don't phase me. Like, you bought me flowers, cool. No, I like it. I like it. And that's great. But it can't make or break me. Like, the good can't make or break me. The bad can't make or break me. You are just a placeholder until I find my partner and I'm ready for that. And then it's go time. And I think that's self love. Just, you are the prize. Man or woman, like, just look at yourself in the mirror. You are the prize. And you're great, and you're amazing, and you're beautiful, and you're smart, and you're talented, and you're kind, and you're funny. And you know what feels good. Like, I feel like love really should be easy. Relationships should be easy. I don't want to play any game. I'm freaking 32 and I'm over games. Like, it's not like I'm ready to get married tomorrow. But if I want to play a game, then I'll bring out the Jenga or chess or checkers. But at this stage, in your 30s, you need to not play with me, because I will play a different game that you won't like. And again, you're going to fumble the ball and you're going to look really stupid. You're going to just feel stupid because you're going to see me and you're going to be like, why didn't I take action? Because you're dumb. Because this is LA, maybe, because you're figuring it out. Well, you could figure it out with somebody else. And if I just want to have like a little plaything, a little, my coworker said, a boy toy, which I don't play with physically, really, but then I'll have that. But I won't take you seriously, and that's okay. Like, I can have buckets of like, okay, these are the guys I'm taking seriously because they're taking me seriously, and they're taking this seriously, and they know this isn't a game. And then these are the guys that are playing my game or playing a game or just cute or like whatever, just a good time and fun. And we can do things very competing, energies and thoughts, but the world is my oyster and I can do whatever I want, just whatever feels good, what seems good, doesn't harm me or others as I figure this out. I think it's gravy. My expectation going forward is nothing from anyone else. I expect myself to put myself first when it comes to me or them. It's always 100% gonna be me. I'm always gonna choose myself. When it's time to compromise, I'll do that, because then you're an extension of me and I'm an extension of you, and great, cool. Like, we're on the up and up together. But until then, for what? We can have a good time, but you crossed the line and you crossed it. It's gonna be really hard to come back, because now I don't take you seriously at all. Now you're dead to me. You're done. Zero. Zilch. Done. Out of here. Yeah, out. 3 strikes. Maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 1. It don't matter. So, expectation for myself moving forward is to just take a beat and shrug. Like, I gotta give life a Kanye shrug. I gotta give dating and these men the Kanye shrug. I'm like, I can have it, I could not. It doesn't matter until it matters, until you matter. But I gotta put me first, always. You or me? It's me. It's you and me. We're doing this together. Joy. Joy, 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 joy. Me, myself, and I. Not selfishly, but also selfishly. Like, I'm not going to watch you burn, but I'm not going in the fire with you. Because for what? We're not tied, you know? So, that's what I realized today. I can't expect nothing from these men at all. I could never. And I don't want to. I really don't. That's not in me. It's not in me to care, honestly. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And actually, it's in your benefit to not care. Because then they just want you more. It just sucks when you actually do kind of care. And when you do kind of like someone, and you're like, man, I wish I didn't like you and I wouldn't be feeling like this or acting like this or, you know, just like waiting by the phone. But, yeah, I mean, in moments, it's kind of like a little sucky. I'm like, oh, okay, I was kind of feeling you, but now I'm not. So you're lost. Now it's going to take a little extra effort to get me out of this, like, ick that I have about you. And it's possible, but, and thank you, though. Like, honestly, thank you for giving me a little ick, because I don't have time to be chasing a man, because I know myself, and I know that I probably would. Just be like, oh, okay, like, forget what I have going on. Like, I don't want to be around you. I mean, naturally, I feel like maybe most women would do that, which is why we get so mad at men, because it's like you don't have any clue what you do to us, like, and what you could do. So I'm like, yeah, if you're not ready, cool, stay over there. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this week brings. It's a new week. It's Sunday. I am so freaking tired. It's 8:15, so I'm gonna hop in the shower with my go-to face, which is actually what I do when I go out. Like, I'll put on some mascara, maybe. Oh yeah, some blush, some highlight, a little extra, what do you call this? Eyeshadow, and a lip. But this is pretty much my standard, we're going out tonight look. I wish I could really beat my face, but it is what it is. The boys like it, I guess. I don't know. Haven't been on a date in a while, which is totally fine. Even though I kind of want to go on a date soon with someone I don't care that much about. So I need to find somebody that I'm kind of attracted to that I don't really like or really care too much about. I don't know. We'll see what this week brings. Work is going to be hectic, and I feel like having a boy around would be a nice distraction from work. But not from me. So it has to be a boy that, like, I just don't take super seriously, or just a boy that I can't see like a super future with, where I'm like, okay, if something happens, great, but if not, great. I just kind of want a boy toy, like somebody that I can go out with, have a good time, we vibe, we hang out, and then that's it. And I'll see you next Tuesday for this again. Maybe we'll go to jazz night or something. Just a vibe. Like, sometimes you just need to be around a cutie and flirt and just like let it out. So, who knows? It's hard to find one though when you're working on the freaking time. Always that freaking work. And everyone's meeting everyone on Instagram, and I'm like, oh God. I guess I can still have my IG, and I guess I can post pictures of myself. I guess I can do all these things. But I don't want to have to do that. I might uninstall my Instagram this week because it's just so toxic and it's just so much. Don't like it, don't love it. But it's kind of like how you have to date now. You like things, and you can't send too many emojis apparently because it's like thirsty, and I'm like, how am I being thirsty? I just sent a little laughing emoji. It's like, no, Joy, you sent 5. I'm like, I'm really laughing. So I sent 5 emojis. So that's kind of annoying. So I don't really want to have to think through all of my texts and have to strategize and be like, oh, I can't seem like I'm super interested. Even when I'm not even. I'm just like, I'm just texting him like I would text a girlfriend or just a person. But we shall see. Maybe I'll just go a week to a month without sending any man any emoji ever. See that on for size. See what happens. See what goes down. Anyways, until next time, I will see you in the girls' room. Who knows what's gonna happen this week? What updates I'll have or not have. But thank you for joining me and thank you for coming back.